Hello everybody. I just wanted to send this message out to go through the steps that are required both to add the new calendars for our new Chromebook carts to your Google Calendar, and also to review the process for reserving a calendar for a cart, since that has changed since we initially implemented the calendar cart reserving system. So to start with, by now you should have all received an email or a series of emails from our administrator, Gary Babin, and in your Gmail there should be a string of invitations. You need to scroll through and take a look at the name of the cart that you're being invited to and find the cart that is related to your grade level or to your to the IA group. Click on the three dots here in the message so that you can see this link that will allow you to add the calendar to your calendar. I've already done that, so I'm not going to do that step, but when you click on that link, you'll get a little message here confirming that you want to add the calendar, and go ahead and click yes. And what will happen is, under other calendars, you will see the list of calendars that you have added. You can turn those calendars on and off in terms of viewing by clicking on the colorful box to the left-hand side of the cart name, and if you don't like the color that was chosen, you can click on the drop down here and choose a different color. Now it's time to create a reservation for your cart. Click on the Create button in the upper left. Make sure you put your name in the description up here so people know where the cart is. Choose the appropriate time for your reservation. Many people just do, the whole day, but if you're only reserving it for a block or two, please be specific in terms of the time you need the cart in case other people could use it. Please don't use the all-day option. What happens then in the calendar is it's more difficult to view quickly that the cart has been reserved. It's much better to use a span of time. And then finally, the old method of creating calendars, or the way that we did it before, you could actually see that calendar here in the drop down, but that is no longer going to be the way that we operate here. So you should not be clicking on this calendar. Really what you're doing is you're booking both yourself and a room or a resource. So really, these calendars that you see listed over here are resource calendars, resources that you can add to your invitation. So you're going to scroll down. You won't have as many carts listed as I do. But what's interesting here is when you click on the Rooms button, by default, it will only show you carts that are available during that day that you're reserving. If you unclick this, what will happen is the unavailable carts will display with the big hash mark across it. So let's just keep that button on so we only see carts that are available, and I'll click on a cart and then click on the Save button, and you'll see now that I have reserved cart 64. Now what is different about this method of reservation, I just turned on my work calendar here, so you can see that my calendar is reserved for from 8 to 2:30, and also a cart is reserved from 8 to 2:30. In the old days, if you realized you no longer needed the cart, you would click on the reservation for the cart and you would have the ability to delete here, but that's not the way that you delete a cart anymore. You will need to click on your calendar reservation. So here my calendar is in purple, and just unreserve the cart here. So I'm going to delete cart 64 from my reservation and click on Save, and then you will see that the reservation for the cart has now disappeared. You could have also just deleted the whole reservation, and both your calendar and the cart calendar would have cleared out. I hope that makes sense to everybody. If anyone needs any help individually, feel free to contact me at extension 1371.